Hello Chelsea fans, we're here yet again and yeah, we're here to talk some beautiful stuff that gets to come through about our club. 4 top stories that I'm going to be sharing in this particular video. The first one is one that is exciting me so much, where I know so many of you are not so amused, and I'm going to tell you why exactly we should all be amused about the links of Jadon Sancho from Manchester United to Chelsea. What a deal that would turn out to be for us. I'll be sharing with you why you should look at it that way. We're also going to be talking about an article that I have landed on, something about Raheem Sterling and how he has suddenly changed his game with the season already on, and is just looking unstoppable. He's looking like the best player Chelsea have on our books, and yet in the first game, at least in the first few minutes of that first game, many of us were wondering why he was still at the club, and we had let go of the Pulisic and all of those and kept him in there. So yeah, we're going to be talking about that. Brennan Johnson and why he will not be coming to Chelsea Football Club, and of course Romelu Lukaku and the update on how far his deal is right here. My name is Desire Derek Ford Mugumisa. This is our channel, and I urge you to subscribe to it and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss out on the videos that we get to put out. I also urge you to follow me on social media. I am at D Mugumisa on X and Instagram, and Double D Mugumisa on TikTok. Let's get straight into it, shall we? We're going to be talking about Jadon Sancho. Now, something quick to note is that nothing official has been put out there. Of course, not from Chelsea and not from Manchester United. And it really is us trying to connect a couple of dots here and there. Not even Fabrizio Romano, who is the main source of this story, has said something in particular about Jadon Sancho to Chelsea. So yes, this is a disclaimer. This really is so many of us that are excited about this story that are connecting the dots, and let's get straight into just that. Now, according to Fabrizio Romano, Chelsea are preparing to sign another offensive player this week. The player hasn't been named. However, this has led to speculation that the player may be Jadon Sancho. What would you do with him, Reds? Keep, loan, sell. That is according to the United Bible, which is an account that shares a whole lot of Manchester United news. And friends, if I were a Manchester United fan that someone wishes Chelsea great, I would loan him to Chelsea with an obligation to buy. Remember what Newcastle did to us with Lewis Hall? That is what I would do on Jadon Sancho, and that's exactly what we're going to be sharing on this particular video. Now, quickly, let's get a look at who Jadon Sancho is, yeah? This is a guy that has struggled at Manchester United, given Manchester United tried to sign him for so many seasons and they were just failing. Given he's coming to the club, the mentor has not been present as far as Eric Ten Hag has been there, and so many other things have happened for the young lad. Given, I know all of that, but before he came to Manchester United, he was at Borussia Dortmund, and he had proven why any club would want him. He was a star for both England and Borussia Dortmund. He was scoring goals for fun. Matter of fact, I will look at a couple of seasons in there. One which was his breakout season was the 2018-2019 season. In that season, he scored 12 goals and made 14 assists. That is in the league alone. 12 plus 14, that is 26, right? 26 goal involvement in his breakout season for Borussia Dortmund. He followed that up with 17 goals and 16 assists in the immediate next season. That is, 33? Yeah, if my maths is right. Involved in 33 goals. That is a guy that we are speaking about. So, what he is capable of, we all are aware, yeah? And of course, Manchester United have also had their inconsistencies. They've had their change of managers, not so sure what we are playing, a lot of bring in a couple of players. Look at what he has played, for example, this season. With the injury of the new guy that they brought in, Rasmus Højlund, that meant that they would have to play with, a moving, I don't know, sometimes Sancho, he's the half-9, and remember him in pre-season. In one of those, he actually scored a brilliant goal against Arsenal and all of that. A player who can get to do that is a player with a lot of quality. So I do believe that what we play at Chelsea Football Club, I think that Jadon Sancho has an opportunity to win for us. One, he's not going to be pushed to the line. That is for sure. None of our wingers is playing off the line. They're playing in the middle. They are very close to Nico Jackson in striking. And if Jadon Sancho is going to be given an opportunity to run at a back line, to play within small spaces where he needs to dribble, like that first goal that Raheem Sterling scored over the weekend, then you know that you have something on your hands with Jadon Sancho in that kind of position. The only downside that I see with this particular move is that then it blocks the pathway of Mudryk, who will hope he would be coming through and getting a lot of game time, which game time is already not getting enough of. So you want to think that, well, does it ever hurt to have 3 top wingers or something like that, or 4 of them even, to get to play in those kinds of positions? I'm really excited to see what gets to happen with that particular move. Matter of fact, I saw something about him that I will be sharing with you a little bit shortly. Let's get to look at more on this particular story. It looks like we're just going to do Jadon Sancho on this video after all. Maybe we should just do that. But hey, let's get to the next one. Football Chelsea getting to give us a little bit of analysis on this move, and analysis that I largely agree with. I have a feeling that the mystery attacker that Fabrizio is teasing will be Jadon Sancho. United are interested in Cucurella. Porsche wants PL experience, needs someone who can play number 10s plus or stroke the wing. Joe Shields is a huge fan of him. You connect the dots and it makes sense. He goes on to add, Sancho is an interesting option. Wedges would need to be reduced, and I don't think he's dynamic enough as a winger in the Premier League. Very creative though, and I think he could do well in the number 10 position, fits the mold of the project, and I am certain he would succeed at Chelsea. And yeah, there we go. You have genuine concerns about his play at the wing. That's for sure. We agree with that. He's not going to play the wing necessarily. He's going to play a lot through the middle, that whole number 10 situation and all of that. So that is very, very good stuff. So I can talk more and more on this, but yeah, you can tell how excited I am. Can't you? It would be a steal. Whatever they failed to do with them taking Mata from us years back and Nemanja Matic years back and all of that, it would be a steal for us if we got Jadon Sancho from them. Let's look at another fan getting to share their analysis as far as Jadon Sancho is concerned. When you look at the profile Chelsea search for, Jadon Sancho fits every criteria. He is a creator, he can score goals, he has PL experience, he is still young, he can play left wing, attacking midfield, right wing. Just because it hasn't worked out for him at Manchester United doesn't make him a bad player, and that's exactly what I am saying, people. How can't we all see this? Let's get to finalize this one with a few words coming in from Jadon Sancho. Now, please remember, he grew up in the Manchester City Academy, went over to Germany with Borussia Dortmund, came back to England with Manchester United, but this is what he had to say himself. I was a Chelsea fan growing up. I'm not gonna die. Didier Drogba and Frank Lampard were my favorite players at the time. I just love Frank Lampard and how he played his game. Now guess what, Jadon? You could come back and get to do it for us at the club where your idols got to play. How about, oh my goodness, I really hope this is true. It would be amazing, people. I tell you that. And I'll stand by him. On his bad games, I'll be here, attack me. On his great games, wait for me. Anyways, let's get to move on and just wind up this one. An article that I'm going to be leaving in the description of this video is one that explains why Raheem Sterling's season has just turned around. And of course, Simon Phillips getting to, crop out a couple of quotes in that one, as well as, of course, some of the stories that got to, or some of the lines that got to catch many people's eyes. And Simon Phillips writing, during a one-on-one meeting in Mauricio Pochettino's office, Raheem Sterling voiced his frustration at having to play 7 positions at Chelsea last season, including the false 9 as a striker alongside Kai Havertz in a 4-4-2 under Thomas Tuchel. We've been to the pits, people, haven't we? We had a 4-4-2 where Kai Havertz and Raheem Sterling were the strike. Wow. Anyways, more stuff that you need to know about as far as Chelsea is concerned this morning. Chelsea wanted to pay no more than £40 million for Brennan Johnson and have cooled their interest, as according to Sky Sports. And I love that bit about our club this year. When the money is not right, and even the potential does not make sense and all of that, and even the long contract doesn't make sense, I like that we are walking away from some of these deals and only going for it if it is worth it. So yes, this is a new Chelsea. I definitely love to see that. Brennan Johnson, he excites me. I was looking at his stats. He played 37 of 38 games that Nottingham Forest played, and yet, The goals and assists were not so good, but he was ever present. That is a plus for him. And with the injuries that we are suffering at the club, maybe that is a plus. Anyways, as we wind this one up, Romelu Lukaku update for you coming in from Fabrizio Romano. AS Roma want Romelu Lukaku deal to be done by today. Negotiations that took place, negotiations also took place on Sunday night with Chelsea and player side after €5 million loan fee proposal. Roma are really pushing to get it sealed. No mandatory buy clause included in the deal. Once again, the win for Chelsea in this one is having Romelu Lukaku cut those wedges permanently for the rest of his contract. And maybe, just maybe, he can do well at Roma and get to be bought by either them or some club in Italy or wherever it will be, so he can get off our books. Ladies and gentlemen, we can't go any further than that. Thank you so much for having been a part of this particular video. I urge you to subscribe to Change My Life. Please change my life by subscribing to this channel and turn on those notifications, because I will need all your views. I don't want you to miss out on any videos that we get to put out. Yeah, change my life, please, today. And yes, follow me on social media, on X and Instagram at @DMugumisa, on TikTok at @DMugumisa. And while you do that, let's keep that blue flag flying high.